Yeah. So with those 2 blenders, the little dongle that you pull down to have it spin.
Yes.
When you're first starting to spin it, don't pull it immediately and angle it away from yourself.
It's
kind
not
of
the
gently
same.
jiggle it.
Mine's not the same because you have to pull it all the way to turn it on at all.
Then
it doesn't have like
you probably have an older.
Hi,
Probably.
everyone.
Well,
Evidently,
I don't know,
we're talking
hi.
about ice cream.
We're talking about work-related stuff.
Well, my store, the one I worked at, opened a year and a half, 2 years ago. So
we are live, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
We're entertaining people.
We can't see your face, Logan. Sorry.
Because I'm not in the Zoom meeting and nobody can see your face either.
Well,
so please
Jay
give me a second and I will be glad to get it up and running. In the meantime.
Now everyone knows excellent shake making tips if you work at a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, you work at a Chick-fil-A specifically.
If you work at a Chick-fil-A specifically. Yeah, no, I've been working at a Chick-fil-A for a year now. It's actually pretty great.
3 days.
It gets fun once you start vibing with your coworkers.
It already is. It already is.
Yeah, fucking Chick-fil-A is lit in the background, y'all. Chick-fil-A is lit.
I like that we're having
the only restaurant I think
a genuine discussion about Chick-fil-A.
The only restaurant that might be more lit is every single Taco Bell ever, because all the people at drive-thru are always wild.
Right? Yeah, it's crazy.
In drive-thru for us, it's
going
pretty wild.
I love going to Taco Bell for that.
Also, just for the record, Chick-fil-A, the higher ups.
There we go.
Are we up? Hey, we're up.
Hey, right. Jay is not God anymore. Damn it.
Oh,
Jay is
I already declared everything about. I already declared that my fictional family is safe forever. I didn't say anything else, but that's the only thing. That's the most important.
Not like we're all level 20 now.
I guess.
Huh. We're not all level 20 anymore. That's fine.
Welcome back.
I hate the internet. All right. I mean, I love the internet, but I hate the internet sometimes.
It's like I love the concept of the automobile, but my particular automobile is a piece of shit.
Hey, that's a mood. I feel that my internet just said no and disappeared for like 5 minutes yesterday. It was great. In the middle of that fight, it was great. I loved it. It was wonderful.
You were frozen. It's fine.
Fennec, I'm not familiar. What is the internet for? All right.
I stopped myself from saying something.
Good.
He knows very well what the internet is for.
Knowledge.
Better than you might think. So, I'm just being weird.
Yeah.
Hi guys, we're back. Hello.
Welcome to Countless Heroes. We're
weird conversations.
So head over to nerdsmith.org. You can support us there. You can support us right here on Twitch and bits or stream donations. We're going to go ahead and say that it'll go towards that. But if you are particularly wanting to make sure that your donation goes towards the Trevor Project, just let us know, and we'll be glad to put that money towards the Trevor Project after helping out Nerdsmith a little bit, keeping their lights on. All right. Thank you all very much. If you want to know more about the Trevor Project, visit thetrevorproject.org. Let's get back to this.
My body had a visceral reaction to the swing ending. I was so into
Honestly, same. I was like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to go back into serious. I like this music. Can we stay here? Someone donate 500 bits so we can go back.
So, people are mad because they're not in a guide to the city. Is that what I'm getting from this conversation?
I think it's a little deeper than that.
that.
If someone's willing to spend the money to hire a trained assassin to kill a blind man,
then they have issues.
They have the money to spend.
That's also assuming that was a hire and not a member of a particular guild we've had problems
regardless,
with
to try to...
maybe they think that it's some sort of conflict of interest because it's your guild that's being advertised and also your company that made the guide. So figured
it's I think more so that the fact that there was no consideration to put them in at all, and it's just ours.
Not to mention, not even a mention. Not to mention, do they even think before they do anything in my name what the repercussions it could have on me and the remaining members of my family?
I think the answer to that's pretty obvious.
Yeah. All 3 remaining members of the Brel.
Until you and Mari. Oh wait, you guys finally got together, right? Like I wasn't mishearing that.
Mari holds up her left hand and
Nathan
holds okay. So they're engaged. I'm already married. Sill's engaged, I think.
Yeah, you need to be updated completely. That's not the thing.
I got married and then divorced.
You got most of that from Mo. Most of the little gossip.
Well,
I got married and then divorced.
Owen has 3 kids. It's crazy. A lot of things.
But I disowned all of them after they tried to overthrow.
Yeah. That's it.
Nathan actually starts laughing at what Owen is saying.
Yeah. Oh, and Lark and Joshua are having a baby.
Oh yeah, that's a really big one.
Yeah, that one's actually real. That actually sounds.
Sedona's back too.
I thought Mo was smoking his own motor oil.
No,
that one.
No, it's all true. Yeah,
Okay.
Sedona's back.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Well, I mean, we. Oh, go ahead.
Right. Okay.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you were talking.
Sorry, a lot's happening.
Okay. So there's not really much we can do about it. Right now. We don't have any information anymore other than guesses.
I'm gonna go talk to Anika. I have something to do.
Oh, yeah.
You can.
We also
verify what Pimble said.
Oh, she's gonna hold up the clock. We also have the rings in here.
That sounds important.
Yeah, we should take care of that as well. But yeah, question is, now that we have all 8, do we just put an end to it and destroy them, or what's the plan with that?
What would that be else to do?
Well, there is the very off chance that they play a part in destroying, the higher ups against us. But at this point, I'm thinking that's hogwash.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know.
Pash, how many greater restorations can you do? Sorry.
I just did the 2 on my necklace, so I can do at least 1, 2, 2 more if I need to.
There's a spell that I don't know, but I know of it. I kind of came across. Commune.
Oh, I can do that!
I need to do it.
Oh, okay.
Because I can talk to I can try to use it to contact my patron.
Well, if you can't do the spell yourself, we did find the substance and sell it that'll let you do that.
I need it.
We could see if Bezel still has any.
What would we have to offer Bezel?
That's a good question.
A signed first edition copy of A Guide to Cinderhaven.
He hates me, I'm pretty sure.
Not to mention, feeling is mutual.
Imagine the fucking big dick energy of bringing Mags in as a fucking pseudo-dragon.
Oh, he's a fade dragon.
I know, but still, he is. But still.
Overblown gecko.
Geckos are cute, don't insult them like that.
I know!
You points to her face. Exactly. My point being, we could try to find a spell scroll.
Yeah,
that'd be possible.
I think we should look into that first, because if I can contact something adjacent to, in relation to her, someone who can give me information, I could try asking about the items, the devourers. I can ask about it. I can see, because she hates him. She hates the King of Secrets. That's why she made a pact with me.
And
Is that the only way you can? Because when you had Binksy, and it was King of Secrets, they could communicate. Is there any way Mags could communicate with?
I doubt it. See, it's not. It's
or
not like
ask
divine.
Binksy himself.
It's not. I mean that too, but Owen, my source of magic, it's nothing like divine magic. Divine magic, they bless you. My type of magic, we seek them.
what about the sending to Jot?
That's
I
not a bad
mean,
idea.
that's not a bad idea. But also,
Pesk,
Jot.
do you know Jot? Have you met Jot?
No, but Mo fills me in on a lot.
I think you have to
Oh yeah.
know them, don't you?
Yeah,
Oh,
you have to.
it might. I thought one of you had it. Sorry.
No.
I actually, unfortunately, I picked up that spell recently. I also never met Jot.
That doesn't help. Unfortunately, that doesn't help.
I want to try to get my hands on a spell scroll of commune. That is my
Um,
goal right now.
Okay. Oh,
It's
we
bigger
need
than this
to
whole book thing.
take care of this, but after that, yeah. Let's take things one thing at a time. It's hard to follow when we're doing 8 things at once, so let's
Yeah, yep.
take care of the ring and then
That one
Sorry.
sounds like it's kind of dangerous. So we want to get that safe.
yeah, I don't like
Very-
holding it. I also want to put the clock back on the wall.
Oh, Sheen? Are you sure it's in the clock?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, just
And
checking.
then open it up
Sorry,
again and look
I
at it.
had
If
I
you
had
want,
stepped away.
if you want, we can leave the clock here.
I don't want to grab
He snaps his
it.
finger and a purple hand comes out from his hand. Another new trick.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that could work.
But it eats magic.
It
That's
actually
a good point. Yeah, no clock might be the safest thing.
it does. It also well, I actually don't know if that's true or not. It takes your memories every time you put it on supposedly.
Don't you have to tune to it to do that? I know I had to when I
don't know. It takes your memories and when you it probably knows what's going on.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
It
assuming
may
works-
eat memories, but we know for a fact it does eat magic. It's what it did. It ate spells when they were throwing
Yeah.
things for it. It's probably both. Either way, none of us should touch it.
No, I agree. Well, the ring, didn't it just deflect targeted spells? When I remember when I had it for a short time.
something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds right.
But
I had it, but
But
I
the
didn't
actual
do anything
power-
with it. I wasn't targeted by it.
The devourer itself would still devour the magic, I guess.
Pippi's thinking that if it is, this is the only parallel that Pip might have. But if it eats magic and memories, then that is like Pip eating food and having the strength to wield a sword. It is like eating the spells that come at the ring is like the sword, and the memories and the other magics are like the food.
Well, if it works the same as the Moleblade did, you have to be attuned to do that, really. At least for the
Pip is still not great at
targeted
metaphor.
spells. No, it's all good.
Sorry, I can't say that because Pesk doesn't know that piece of information. Never mind.
But the clock would probably be the safest, regardless. So.
Yeah, just not.
Let's just get it where it's safe. That sounds like a good plan. Where do we need to go to do that?
I believe that we need to stop by the Divine Foundry real
Yeah.
quick.
They have the rest of them, so.
Oh, we have to go see Afra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
So,
like.
so we're working with Afra a lot.
Okay. No, Mo said that she was a good person. I owe her an apology. But that's okay. I will do what is right and give her the apology that I owe her. Okay, let's go.
All right.
So you guys make your way over to the Divine Foundry. I'm not going to worry about the travel time here, unless somebody has the ring on them.
I'm holding it in the clock. I didn't take it out of the
Okay,
clock.
you're fine.
Yeah.
That would have made your day, though.
Really would have. It really would have. All right.
No, I had an experience with one of them. No, let's not continue that trend.
So you guys make your way to the Divine Foundry. Pesk, it's been remodeled a little bit over the past few months. It's the outside of the building has gotten a renovation. So is a lot of the Guildsman district. But this building in particular looks like it's being upgraded to look a little bit more pristine and new. Most of the temples in the city are. As you head on in, several people see you and start waving and come over and say hi, and so excited to see you. And then you're told that you can just head on up, and she's in her office. A lot of, did you remember the way?
Hardy har faces. Oh, yes, I do.
Love pets. All right. So you make your way up. Everyone going? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you guys make your way up there, knock on the door frame, and yes.
We got a present.
I love presents. Is this one evil too?
Oh, how
Well.
did you know?
Yeah.
Hey, that's not very nice. I'm not evil.
We weren't talking about you,
Oh
Pesk.
my. Is that Pesk?
Yes.
Hi.
Pesk, are you going to try to eat me?
Not this time.
So we're still friends then. And she stands up.
You can also have me as a friend, because I'm sorry I said not nice things to you.
Well, I deserve them. All right. How about we
Okay.
just take a nod from your people and let it go, all right?
Okay.
All right. She comes over and gives you a big hug.
There is Pesk hugs.
That was easy. She just kind of stands there and leans on Pesca a little bit. So, you have another present for me.
The last one, as far as we know.
Well,
That's the evil
we
one,
have-
apparently.
We do have 7 in our possession, so I'm going to guess that's the last one. I thought it was out of the city.
We thought so.
No,
But,
it wasn't. There's discussion about that.
I don't need to know. You've got it. That's all that matters. You do what you always do. Told you you're amazing. And she comes over and she says, so which bag is it in this time?
I set the clock on the desk. It's in here. You didn't want to touch it.
Wow, that clock.
Well,
Did he hide it in there?
yeah.
Interesting.
I asked you about this before, I thought. Did you
You
not-
asked me about the initials. I know the clock. I know his obsession with it. Makes sense he hid it here. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and take this and send it on up.
Did you...
But she-
Go ahead.
You want the clock back, right?
Yeah.
So she pulls out of her bottom drawer this jar. It's an empty jar. It's already got sealing wax on it, better than floor wax. And she cracks the seal on it and pops it open. That was a good joke. And she sets it down. Says, "Go ahead and pour it in there."
Gonna kind of open the back and then try to shake it.
I just want to say, give me a dexterity check. I just really want to see how well this goes. It's like trying to get a penny out of one of the piggy banks that are not meant to have pennies in them. It's like, fucking, what the?
Really bad. Hold on. So 4.
Okay. So everyone sits there and watches you jiggle this clock around and continue to jiggle it around and then continue to jiggle it around.
Do you
You
want?
maybe have
Anyone
a
going to
hammer?
help her? Or him? Sorry. I don't know where that came from.
Do you want?
Well,
I was thinking Afra.
Do you want some help?
He only used the
Wait.
fork.
Yeah, I'm trying not to break the
Yeah.
clock.
Nathan's gonna go over there and start kind of looking at it. Can I see if I can get it?
It's open. It's just
open?
that the ring doesn't slide into the hole. It's not meant to have things come out of it. So it's just difficult. So it's like one of those piggy or the puzzles. They put a dollar in, the little ball rolls around. You're trying to find the right way to get it out.
Like a penny.
How
The last
big-
penny in the jar.
How big is the opening?
It's a little bit. It's a door and a clock. It's about 2 inches.
Take out one. My finger wasn't on the button. Nathan's gonna take out one of the quills from his because he has wooden quills that have a
Okay.
interchangeable nib, like I do.
Okay.
He pulls it out of his kit and he's going to slide it in because it would fit depending on
Sure.
what you said. Slide it up, gonna jingle it around until it's hooked onto the thing.
All right.
Angle it in a way to pull it out.
Give me a dexterity check.
Oh no!
The one person that should not.
Like getting your pick caught in a guitar. That is exactly it.
Yeah.
I was trying
Yeah.
to think what was reminding me of
Yeah.
him. Yep.
That yes, that's
furiously
exactly
shaking it.
what it's like. That is the word.
Literally hell.
16.
Really is.
Oh, you get it. Good
proud
job.
of you.
You get it. You just like, whoop, and you kind of like, and you drop it into the jar. She puts the lid back in the jar, and it seems to seal itself again.
Nathan, as he's
and she
dropping
goes,
it.
all right,
Sorry, Nathan. As he's dropping, goes, huh, bitch.
It's a very quiet.
Don't provoke it.
and she goes, she just kind of gives Nathan a look, rolls her eyes a little bit, smiles, and then puts a lid on. And then says, I'm going to go get this up to them. What's the next step?
Well, I think honestly we're getting close to the point of saying we need to just be rid of them. But
Right. Well, we have some good news on that front. It seems that Momblade is definitely not taking well to the Blight Shale.
that's good. I was just going to ask about that. Do you think it might
He
be...
seems to be almost infected in a similar way, starting to flake.
As long as he doesn't... that just makes me nervous. He's going to
I
start...
mean, he's so ticked off that he's molting.
Yeah. Let's just make sure we don't give him, like, mutated, like, bad air shale powers.
Yeah,
I don't know how that
Yeah,
works.
we're watching it very carefully.
Just also, I'd be pretty pissed off if I was molting too. Have you ever seen how irritated snakes look when they're trying to rub off their own? Can't be comfortable.
I don't look at
It's
snakes when they're trying to rub
not.
one out.
It's probably itchy. it's itchy.
It's-
You have to admit, it's itchy.
I'm the first person to admit that it's itchy. It's very
You've got
itchy.
Scales. It's terrible, probably. Do you have
Yes.
iPads?
Kinda. Not
So, not the time or place. Sorry.
okay.
Actually, I could definitely stand to hear more. I know very little about lizard folk, so maybe the three of us should get tea or something together. We can talk.
I would love tea.
anatomy.
Sure. That sounds like fun.
I need a
Excellent.
break.
Maybe next week.
I might still be in town. For sure.
Oh, I didn't even think that this might be temporary for you, Pest. Were you not coming back for good?
I don't know. But I followed the storm here, and so maybe for a little while. We'll see.
Well, then, before you leave, let's do tea, all right? And we
Okay.
can talk about more than just your anatomy.
All right. Yeah. No, that'll be fun. Hey, Afra.
Yes.
So you're on like the council now, and you're these guys' sponsor and everything. And did you make them have like they had like an advertisement thingy in a new book?
Nathan.
Because someone tried to stab Nathan over it.
Nathan didn't try.
Wait.
He did.
What?
He pulls out the book. He pulls out the book.
Oh, I haven't seen this yet. Oh, there's a stab wound in this. What happened? Did it save your
Well, and
life?
he's gonna
Oh, how cool would that
No.
be?
No, he
He's
missed
going to
Nathan the
turn
first
around.
time.
He's going to turn around and lift up his shirt to show the wound next to his spine. He goes, yeah, no, if Owen hadn't gotten there as fast as he did, I would have died.
Over this?
This is after
Hey.
it's healed.
No, I'm saying over the book.
Okay.
She starts flipping
Oh,
through it, looking at
sorry.
it. Yeah,
lots
I
of
did.
scenes?
I did sponsor this.
Why
I just
was
left it. Why was what?
I knew nothing about this.
None of us did.
I pay for sponsorships for all sorts of things. I mean, the temple here sponsors many things around town. This sounded like a good cause. I thought you guys would be interested. I'm sorry. I'll definitely ask next time if you're not excited about it.
It's
Yeah,
it's
a
if
notification.
if my name wasn't on this company, and if this wasn't my family business, I wouldn't mind. But the fact that no one came to me to publish certain illustrations from the archives that are not necessarily meant to be public, that's what bothers me.
They're in the business's archives. Don't they belong to the business? It was your business, but I know that Nika owns half of it, right? I apologize, Nathan.
yeah.
I did not. I mean, these drawings are something else. I mean, and she's looking at the different ones of you guys. I mean, not exactly the approach I would have taken, but it gets the point acrost, I think. Again,
like them.
had I realized these weren't going to be more realistic, and had I known they were not going to come to you, I definitely would have said something. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I did not know that they. And she turns to one of Pip doing his strongman pose and goes, "That's very special," and then flips. Just keeps going through. Yes, I'm very, very sorry, but I don't know why anybody would want to hurt you over it. I mean, it's a harmless little tourist book.
I
Well,
mean, it could be a red herring.
That and Pip had a good idea that potentially it might be because none of the other guilds were mentioned in it, or the organizations weren't mentioned, and it might be a bit of vengeance for that. Though that seems like, I would say it seems like a petty thing to assassinate over, but we're talking about bad company. They're not exactly morally upright.
Not to mention, people have been killed for less.
People get killed and kidnapped and whatever for less than that all the time.
I knew a guy that got killed over a spoon once.
That's a story for
Wait,
later.
wait. You saw a guy who got killed over a spoon?
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. It was killed with a spoon too.
Was it incredibly slow?
No, it was pretty quick. We can talk about that later.
Sorry, that's
Dull.
a
It
That's
hurts
a
more?
YouTube
Is that
video.
the? Oh, all right.
that was more Chelsea than it was
Oh
Mari.
god, I just got. That's one.
I have no idea what that is. All right. I thought you were going for a Robin Hood, but
No,
That's now that I think of that.
that could have also.
that was not where you were going. You were not going
That
for
was
Robin
not-
Hood.
That's what I thought you were
I'm gonna
going
link
for.
the video. I'm gonna link.
All right, you linked the video. Anyway, since we've just broken character anyway, thank you so much, Scraticus, for the raid of 20 some odd people. Thank you so much. You're amazing
Hey
people.
guys.
Hi, friends.
Really appreciate that. If anybody is heading down to, real quick while I have all your attention, if anybody's heading down to WonderCon in March, let us know. We're doing a big meetup. You can follow us on our Discord channel. Go take a look. Okay, back in character.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think honestly my money's on bad company at this point. We've kind of been ignoring them. They were kind of a thorn we
That
never
company
really
would have
dealt
done
with.
it themselves.
I'm not sure that they did. Could have been.
Oh,
but then again,
You didn't see who did it?
I saw it was. I saw them briefly. It was, and they were. Let me just say they were very, very sneaky. They were
Sneaky.
My
What was
favorite,
it doing?
not impossible. not impossible to detect.
My face. I picked up Owen's accent.
Well, put it back down and get on with it.
My face was a little busy being buried in a pool of my own blood.
Ah,
Really.
yes. No, that's understandable. Oh, and did
I
you
was
see them at
stoned,
all? What were they
so-
doing?
Just a small humanoid, like climbing across the walls, climbing over walls, dressed in
Climbing
black.
over walls.
Were they-
I don't
were
think
they
that could have been
Rosie's
bad
house?
company. Well, at least it wasn't. It wasn't their leader. He's fairly lame. I know that's not a
Yeah.
PC term, but he's not in any position. He limps, has to use a cane, and he only has one hand.
Wait, so this is me blinking. When Owen saw the assassin, were they actually on the walls?
They were climbing up over onto the roof of the building next to you. Yes.
But they weren't like exorcist spider climbing the walls. They were like
No. They were
Okay.
actually climbing the wall. They were
That's what
probably
I wanted.
parkouring.
Yeah.
Were they rosy sized?
Parkour. Thank you. What was that, Nathan?
Were they rosy sized?
They were small.
Between
Could have
Yeah,
been
that's
finger
very-
sized.
that's a very specific height difference.
Well, that's
could-
true. It's somewhere.
was a very
You
fast
would say
glance.
it's on the taller side of small creature, not necessarily a 2-foot goblin or 2.5-foot ghostwise halfling. It would definitely be something more around the 3.5-foot range. It could have been a skinny dwarf.
I
You
was
don't
gonna
There
say,
know.
goes my
dwarf.
theory. It was Rosie.
But here comes a theory that it's Finky.
Dun dun.
Oh God, when did Vinku get so good at stealth?
He was trying to
When
steal,
did he get
steal
so
my
good
socks.
at stealth, though?
CSI Cinderhaven.
He was
Or what is
trying-
it? Law and Order.
Cinderhaven edition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
Dun dun.
small.
Really good at
creature.
stealth at one point. I don't know.
Anyway, back into it.
Just a small creature dressed in black, sneaky as all hell. Barely caught him, and I was on my game. Use a stiletto knife, but that could be anyone.
Stiletto.
Stiletto dagger. Let me tell you, it does not feel good.
No dagger
I-
feels good.
And now I can
I'm
say
at a
for
loss. I'm
myself.
sorry. I do
Yeah.
feel very strange talking about this with a very powerful artifact sitting right here. So I'm going to go and
That's,
get this where it
yeah.
belongs. I could meet up with you later if you wish.
it's not a bad idea. Unfortunately, I just think we don't have enough to go on at the moment.
A lot of theories, but we can't really move on them.
But
If,
yeah, we should. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, if you want, if I'm gonna stick around for a little while, if you need the extra help, I'm available. If you need help here at the fort.
You're welcome back anytime, Pesk. We can always use a hand.
All right, thank you.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, I just gotta figure out where I'm
Unless
gonna
you need
stay.
anything, give me a sending, and I'll be right there.
Okay.
Also, Pesk, you can stay at the
We've-
estate if you need to.
Oh, I was going to say we have a whole guild house that no one is
We-
staying at except for
have that.
Salty.
Well,
So
and that would be
lucky.
close. And that would be close to here. So I appreciate your offer, Nathan.
It's
But I
actually
think
just a
I
couple
will.
blocks away.
I think I will stay close to where I'm gonna be for a couple of days at least. Okay? Is it okay?
Yeah, of course it is.
Before we head out, Afra, I do have one question.
Yeah.
I know you're able to contain and potentially destroy artifacts. Have you ever fixed one?
Sentient? I mean, we've removed curses on items, but crazy is crazy.
Doesn't, the sentience isn't a problem. It's a physical aspect.
Oh, repairing one?
Yeah,
How powerful?
very,
How old?
very.
How broken?
Could be worse.
Can you bring it to me?
I'll talk to him.
All right.
Thank you.
And one more thing before you go, Afra.
Yes, Pip.
Pip is not sure if you had heard through the grapevine. But
Horrible place.
what?
The grapevine is a horrible place. All sorts of rumors flying around there. Go ahead.
One of the rumors might have been about what we fought yesterday and
I
what
had
happened.
heard.
Pip is sorry to say that Callie was...
She just smiles and nods. Pip, I'm aware.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But like it or not, everyone, you are assets, and I keep tabs on my assets. Unfortunately, it's the only way I know how to show that I love you.
Mm.
All right? We're going to take care of it. Prime
Okay.
Heart needs to be ready for that. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. It'll be okay. And we'll find a way to prevent it in the future. Maybe
Yeah.
not forever. Trust me, you don't want that. And Pesk, that's kind of when you start to notice that she too is looking much, much older than the last time you saw her. Years older than the last time you remembered. Again, it's easy for everyone else to kind of bypass it and forget about it, not see it because they see her every day or every other day. But not having seen her for a few weeks, it's noticeable. She grabs the jar, pats Pip on the shoulder, and walks over to the wall, pulls out that very fancy rug that she has. As Nathan says something.
I have one last question, Afra.
She's pulling out that rug. She's putting up on the wall this wooden pole. It unfurls down into this beautiful door tapestry, and then as a moment you're sitting there, it kind of fades into the third dimension, almost like a magic eye picture. And before she steps through, she turns to Nathan. Yes.
Do you know where I could get a scroll of commune?
I could probably get one, and I hate to recommend the competition, but Arlen's would be faster.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
He has pretty much everything in stock, and
I'm
my understanding
like
is that his shop is open now, so, if you need to look for deals, go ahead. He's a little faster than we are right now. We're still ramping up inventory. I hate inventory. It doesn't make sense
Yeah, it's
to have
kind of a
items
right
sitting
now.
around that no one's using.
It's actually the
That's
worst.
really
Waste
cool,
of-
by the
Actually
way.
the worst.
A waste of everyone's time and efforts. And what if it never sells? What if you get like a +1 trident? Nobody wants that. Steps through the door, shuts it behind, and then all of a sudden, where the keyhole is, the door starts to kind of fold in on itself, and it turns back to fabric, and it just disappears through the keyhole, leaving the blank wall where it was.
I think Prime Heart would actually really like a really good.
I think
Oh, wait,
he
he's got
has one. Yeah.
He could always.
Yeah, he does.
Of course he does.
He could use one in each hand.
That's why I said it.
He could have two.
Besides the fact that
Oh
a
my
trident
God.
has always been the worst weapon in D&D forever. All right, which makes no sense because basically it's a spear cubed. But okay.
Yeah.
Nathan
More
is
to get stuck.
You guys head off, and where are you headed?
Nathan's going to Arlen's.
Okay. Well, it's a good day. It is the 2nd of spring or the 1st of spring today.
Second
Second!
spring.
Yesterday was the first.
What's the
only
day?
reason
of
I know is-
what month is this?
Yours.
It's Liaris. It's the light goddess
The only
month.
re-
You,
the only
you
reason
can't
I
sing
know is
1st of
'cause
May
it's
with that
Mary's
though.
birthday
That's the
soon.
problem.
Nope, you cannot sing 1st of May. I tried it
So
yesterday.
So 1st of spring. It's 1st of spring. That's all you have to get away with that. All right. So yeah, but then nothing rhymes anymore. You got to go with May. It's got to be May. All right. So we're moving on.
Kyle and I vibed with that.
All of you guys, 4 of you started singing it.
Except for I said stepping because that was funnier.
All right. So you guys head over to Arlen's. You walk up the familiar staircase to a somewhat familiar room. The front half of the building is exactly as you remember it. However, that wall where all the apothecary jars with the expensive materials behind the counter used to be is now on the side wall behind the counter. The counter is now an L shape, and it is twice as large as it was before, and the back half is beautiful. Several magic weapons hang from the walls, very intricate and beautiful crafted weapons. There are a couple of bags of holding that very similar to the ones you've seen hanging from the wall. Ropes and pieces of armor and hats and bracers, rings, all sorts of equipment sitting in the back half of this new shop that you didn't even know it was possible to really go much farther back. Certainly the room that you saw beyond the counter before did not go that far. And now all of a sudden you have so much more room for activities. And then off to the side there is a small door, and beyond that door is what looks to be the back room, only it having shifted about a 90-degree angle, sitting with the little water basin right there that sits as a memory to the players of past things. It means nothing to anybody else, but to us, and maybe someday someone will be in it.
Ow.
I hope so.
Okay.
Arlen looks up and smiles. He pulls out his pocket watch and looks at it. A little slower than I expected.
I need a spell scroll.
I could have sold you a spell scroll 2 days ago. And he kind of looks back at the gloriousness that is the back half of his place.
Well, I didn't need it 2 days ago.
Hi, I'm new. I'll be right back. Can I go look?
Please do.
Okay, bye.
What scroll do you need, Nathan?
Commune.
Oh, really? All right.
And before you say anything, I already know the ramifications if it fails.
Oh, all right. Are you sure?
Yes.
All right.
I'm
not
Cleric.
sure that you really grasp what can happen.
I understand that I can lose my mind.
No, I think the spell scroll can just fail. I think you might be thinking of a different spell.
Commune, the spell commune, it will. Is that the right one? Am I thinking of the right one?
You're thinking of contact planar ally.
That's what I mean. That's what I've been meaning the entire time.
Yeah, commune doesn't do that.
You're right. I've been thinking of contact planar ally.
Oh.
Sorry, I've been using the wrong name for the spell, but that's what I meant.
That stuff that what's his name had will not do that. He says, "Oh, that that should be fairly easy for you. It's something your type is capable of. So no chance of. Well, he kind of looks you up and down. No, I think you can handle it. No need for any insurance this time around." And he pulls out, flips through the scrolls, and he pulls one out and lays it down. But you're sure you know what you're getting into?
Yes.
All right. Well,
I've read up on the spell. I just didn't think I'd need to actually learn it.
oh, I understand. Do you understand that if you fail with the spell too many times, I have seen permanent damage done, even with the best of healers on hand.
I've never done it before.
It's okay. Owen's a doctor.
You're
Alright.
a cleric.
There's several
Oh yeah.
healers.
Yeah, I think this is more based in that kind of healing than
To find
tinctures
another-
and bandages.
Yeah.
This is healing my mind if things go south. That's why I wanted
Yeah.
you to be here first.
Oh, that's a lot of faith in my abilities, and I appreciate that.
Thank you, Alan.
Of course.
How much will that be?
I will look that up here in a sec.
So many shiny toys for me to look at. Pip, come here!
What? People's looking at the shiny toys.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were looking at shiny toys. Look at
It's
this
okay.
one, it's really neat.
What shiny toy do you wish to show, Pip?
Look at this. Look at this battle axe. It's so pretty.
Hey, Pip, did you see all the holy symbols?
Pip does not care about the holy
Not Pip.
symbol.
I'm gonna say Pesk. I'm sorry. Did you-
No!
Well, all of them.
You've got
I'll get there.
Okay.
So he looks at Nathan. 640 gold for that.
Shit, okay.
That's actually cheaper than I expected.
I don't
Only 600 gold to summon a demon. Wow.
I don't have that on me.
I do. I can help.
Okay.
So she'll 640, you said?
I guess I've just been forgetting to add money to my fucking inventory.
I was gonna say what?
What did you do with
not
your
add it from the last
2,000
horde?
on gold?
I forgot.
We talked about that last time you played.
I know. I'm in.
All right. Just to be clear, it does not say you can contact a specific deity, but I will take your wishes into consideration.
Thank you, O
So
merciful DM.
for 640, I'm saying 640 gold, yeah, because it says just you contact a, not a specific. So it is.
heard
Remember, I've done some very weird things with this spell in the past. I'm not.
Yeah,
saying that's
I
gonna happen now,
know.
though.
One time, I heard about this girl who contacted a guy who only wanted pizza, and it was really weird. I don't even know what that is.
Literally had a player get so creeped out or so weirded out by what I had done to them that they walked away without asking any questions. It was kind of amazing.
There was also that time the big bad ended up.
Oh yeah, taking it over.
Infiltrating.
That was amazing too. I'm
Taking
sure
it
nothing
over.
like
That
that
was
will
so
happen this time.
One fear.
Countless
Awesome.
fears.
I
Hashtag
mean,
countless fears.
that should have already been a fear. I feel like.
All right.
So,
So you get the scroll, and you guys look over the items and things. But let's say, for the sake of argument, right now, you guys decide not to purchase anything, as we have two other major things to get to. One of them being Nathan's. Oshin,
I was just gonna say I'm gonna buy a little bit of spell components because I can.
that's fine.
cast
The spell components
yeah.
or whatever you end up purchasing there, we're just going to go ahead and gloss over that because since we are for those new people who might be sticking around still, which we really appreciate, thank you guys so much. We are a West Marches style campaign, so the players change every night, and we do this 5 nights a week. So it's hard to carry things over. We can't just stop anywhere. We got to kind of get to those points, and we try to end as close to 11 as possible. We're going to go a little over tonight. All right. So you guys make your purchases and head out, waiting on the magic items. As Nathan has a spell, I believe he wishes to cast.
this spell, this spell has some pretty big risk. Not gonna lie.
Sounds like you've already accepted that you're going to take those risks, though.
I'm looking at the spell to make sure I got everything right. Uno momento, por favor.
You know what they say about risks? The bigger they are, the more important, and the bigger the reward. So, yeah.
Okay, so Nathan's just gonna kind of take a deep breath and go, we have a ballroom. We should do it though.
Do Pip and I need to dance to make it work? We haven't done, like, a friendship dance in so long.
I'd appreciate... I honestly love you so much and I miss you so much. This is going to be very dangerous. Potentially.
So dancing after it works. Got it.
Yeah. Alright, let's go.
And I got the real estate.
All
I
right,
don't
you
know if
guys head
that
over to the estate. Head up to one of your many, many rooms, and you start to prepare and then cast contact contact other plane.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, because I don't think there's a planar ally. Planar ally is its own spell. It's
Planar
contact
ally
other
is its own spell.
Yeah. So you contact other plane, which is a ritual cast. It takes a minute, and you can cast 5th level spells. Correct?
I can cast 6th level.
Okay, just making sure we'll put a lot of multi-class.
Yeah.
So you have no chance of failure with the spell.
Right before he starts, Owen's just gonna put his hand on his shoulder, and right before he finishes the spell, just say, "You got this, easy," and give him inspiration.
Okay.
Is there anything I can add to help it, Nathan? At all?
I don't think so.
Any kind of buff spells going more meta?
Intelligence, please. This is a
Well,
intelligence save.
I should have casted. I should have prepared protection from good and evil, but I prepared detect good and evil instead. So
I think it's gonna be pretty easy to detect in a moment here.
yeah, that's why I should have.
Then,
Yeah.
then Mario will
Wrong
cast
spell.
absorb elements at 3rd level and use the Fox's Cunning, so you have advantage on intelligence checks.
And
It's a saving throw.
Oh, it's a
Not
saving
much
throw.
you
Then
can do
never
for a
mind.
saving throw.
Okay.
Never mind.
If you said absorb elements, can that put
Nope.
you resistance to
Nope,
damage?
I
Okay,
said
sorry, that's what
I
I
might
thought you
have.
said.
No. Then she will cut some hair off and cast guidance through her hair. You have a +4. Or plus 1d4. I can't talk today, it's fine.
guidance is also for ability checks.
God damn it, never mind.
He's gonna kiss you for good luck.
There you go. Perfect.
He's gonna just give her a
all
big
right.
old
I
smooch.
remember what guidance did. Shit. Okay.
All right. So,
I have nothing.
He's specifically thinking of Jezebel as he's casting the spell. I don't know if that's gonna aid, but he's kind of trying to reach out mentally through their pact as well, to see if he can find any aid.
Nathan, you finish casting the spell, and I will either roll with a fairly good chance that you're going to meet your preferred deity, or you can spend a hero die. And I'll guarantee that you meet who you want to meet.
We can't hear you if you're.
Can't hear you, love.
I'm talking to myself. I have 1 hero die. I'm going to spend my 1 hero die in order to make sure it's who I want.
Good choice.
He's been wanting to contact her. He's been wanting to know her, to know who he's made a deal with in a way that he never got to with the King of Secrets. He's so desperate. Not desperate, he's eager to help, to be helped, to find a mutual understanding between them in a healthy respect for her, as she is a demon, devil, fiend. She's unholy. And he's reaching out to her for help.
So as you finish the ritual, and you close your eyes, and you feel the magic overtaking you, all sound vanishes, including the little room noise that you can't hear until it's gone, and then you realize it's no longer there. Everything you do sounds loud. Even your breathing, to the point where you start to feel your heartbeat in your chest. And you can hear it. Every beat you start to hear. Every breath you start to hear. And while disconcerting, it's not overwhelming. But you could see spending a lot of time here, spending a lot of time in this could become very difficult. That's better. And then all of a sudden you just hear footsteps. As you stand and turn around, you see a beautiful creature in front of you. An androgynous sort of deity is the only term that you can think of. Someone so incredibly beautiful that you almost feel like you would do anything for them. Every step she takes leaves a small mark of red on the ground. She's masked and has this floating halo motif that makes it even more disconcerting. We finally meet.
It's an honor.
She starts to walk just kind of around you. Every one of her footsteps echoing in your mind. I hope you like my gifts.
I do. I'm very thankful for them.
You have made me happy.
I aim to please.
My time is short. What do you ask of me? And she just continues to walk around you as you ask her questions.
He kind of follows her, kind of. The Devourers, Mobblade, and his kin. Do we need them? Will they help us in the fight, in the war that's about to be waged?
They're gone.
They're gone? They were destroyed?
Yes.
Why were they destroyed? Do you know? Was it an ulterior
Desire.
motive? Desire. Whose desire?
Theirs.
Victor?
One more. Nathan. Make it a good one.
This is selfish.
I like selfish.
What did I sell? What did I give up when I made my first contract? I don't remember. What did I give away when I made my pact?
Nothing that I don't now protect. She comes over and she just runs her fingers along the side of your cheek. You're safe with me. Be good. And you just kind of open your eyes. Sound floods back around you. And for a moment, it's slightly overwhelming until it just sort of levels and becomes normal again. You have a little blood on your cheek. Not yours.
Hey. Are you okay?
Do I have to make my spell save? Or do I have to make the save?
Oh yeah, we did. We kind of skipped over that part. So yeah, go ahead and do that.
All right. This is about to get
I mean, I assume one way or
interesting.
the other, you're probably gonna make it. But
So it is. What do I get? It's a plus. No, what am I? Is it just the inspiration that I just have?
Yep, it's intelligence saving throw, plus you can roll a d10.
A d10, okay. An intelligence saving throw. Maybe if I didn't drop the fucking die off the desk, that might help. I'm gonna roll that d10.
okay, what'd you get?
I rolled a 9.
Wow. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you come out of that, and Nathan doesn't ever seem to wake up from this. The noise as it came back to you, Nathan, just became so overwhelmingly incoherent that you've just completely lost yourself. You're lost in that moment. And he starts to babble a little bit, and you immediately realize something is wrong as this little blood just sort of appears on his cheek. Not his, just like it was just painted onto his cheek gently. And Nathan, you take
A lot of damage. It's a lot of
Ooh,
damage.
that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage. It's a dangerous spell.
Yep.
28 points of psychic damage. And you've gone insane.
Yep, you definitely see like blood starting to trickle out of his nose.
That would be his zone.
Yeah, that's his own. You see like blood. just
I
trickling out
hope.
of-
Okay, Pip has the beer. It's fine. It's okay.
I
Open the top.
I think I can fix this so he can willingly drink that. Would Amari know if Greater Res, because Chelsea knows, would Amari know that Greater Res could fix this?
Yeah, they already worked it out with Pesk, so I think Pesk was ready to do
Okay.
it.
Yep, that's what's on
Sorry.
in. She's
Yeah,
like,
because they actually talked about it earlier today. So
So Pask, being Pask, it has been right behind Nathan, ready to go. And then if Mari looks at all nervous, she like just puts her entire hand on Nathan's head, which just so her hand just kind of wraps over his face like this, and just casts Greater Restoration, and just kind of makes a smacking noise as it hits, and just
"Wajah! You're done. You're fixed. Hello, da-da."
so you feel the sound kind of level off. The thought about what had just happened to you starts to flood in. You start to remember it, and you're fine for now.
I got you. Hey, I've got you. You okay?
You have been healed by faith.
They're gone. They've been
What?
destroyed.
What?
They've been destroyed.
Already?
I talked to her. I'm. That was her. That wasn't just a vessel or an avatar. That was her.
Cool.
Holy shit!
What exactly did she say? Did she say why?
Desire. I asked why. I said, do we need them? Do we need Moblade and his kin? And she looked at me and she says, they're already gone. And I asked, they're gone? And she said, just destroyed. And then I said, why? And she said, desire. And I said, by who? And she said, them. And when I said Victor, she says, you have one question left.
Wait a second. Wait. She said them.
Could be talking about all of them. All the Devourers.
It could have been the Devourers' wills to be destroyed. They're hungry. They don't want to starve. They could have destroyed themselves. We need to check in.
They're gone regardless.
Pask is gonna cast sending to Afra.
Hey, Afra, is everything okay? We're just a little concerned because, they might all have destroyed. Did you destroy them? What happened?
We can't hear you, Logan.
Sending didn't go through.
Smart.
She's dead.
Well, I don't know what you mean. I dropped them off about an hour ago when you left.
I'm gonna cast again.
Can you please go check on them again? Because apparently something has gone either terribly wrong, or you come to us and we'll all go together or something.
All right, I'll. Where are you? Well, and then that's pretty much it. She's just it gets cut off.
No, Pip is thinking that hunger is a form of desire, and if Mawblade was hungry when they fed him the blight, what?
They're the ones that were all shoved together. Maybe they ate each other because they're cannibals. So that, but yeah,
Is like Ouroboros.
yeah.
Think they how did okay.
So what are you guys doing?
I have another sending.
Nathan's. We'll meet you at the guild house.
Fine.
Alright, we're going to the guild house. We're gonna go check and see what happened. Afra doesn't know. She said she dropped him off about an hour ago and everything was fine then. So, let's go.
Okay, yeah. While we're getting up to go, I'm gonna put a hand on Nathan's, like, the top of his head, like I did last time I tried to heal him. And there's, like, this really... It's really warm, and there's this really faint, like, yellowish light, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Nathan. Because he had the blood coming from his nose, and he's very dramatic when he's hurt. So...
Fucking rude. It's true though.
Called out. Called the fuck out.
He's a bitch. What do you want from me?
He's a warlock. Drama is
It's
his MO.
expected. I heal him It's 9 points with the
Nice.
sunlight from my goddess. Weirdly enough. I have a weird thought. Not great theory.
Talk and walk
What?
about the theories, people.
Yeah, that's what I was
I feel
assuming
you
we were
guys
doing.
Yeah.
What if I don't like this thought, but the desire might not be of the Moorblades, it might be for the King of Secrets, it might open a pathway or something. It could be if they were all destroyed, I don't.
Well, maybe the desire was actually ours, because we talked about having them destroyed. So if they were,
It could be any number of things. We won't know.
Yeah.
It could. It's vague, but
Yeah.
it wasn't vague in that they're destroyed. They were destroyed within the last hour.
Yeah.
They were all brought into the same realm. Is it possible they destroyed each other because they were all there?
Maybe.
But didn't they know to keep them out of contact of each other?
They did, for most of them, except there were ones that were already fused together.
And maybe being in such close proximity to each other, because they were spread out pretty far before now.
Either way, we won't know till we check.
Yeah.
You guys get to the guild hall, and she is already there as you go into the front door. She's sitting on her knees in front of a crumpled tapestry.
What's wrong?
It won't open.
What do you mean it won't open?
It won't open.
Where does this lead to again? Exactly where does this lead to again?
The Sub-Rosarium.
Is there any other way in?
Not easily.
Well, we've never done anything easily.
Yeah.
It's kind of our MO.
There's no way to do it here.
Okay, well, tell us what needs to be done. We can go and find out.
I cast sending. No one's answering.
Is no one answering, or is the spell not working?
It's working.
Effort's gonna be okay. We just gotta get inside, okay?
Nathan's gonna look at the
Not
tapestry.
possible.
He's gonna look at the tapestry, and he's going to cast, with using his his fucking warlock thing. In Eyes of the Eldritch Sight, I can cast Detect Magic at will without expending a spell slot. Can I tell if it's still magical?
It is still magical.
Is it still transmutation that does teleportation?
I think conjuration.
Conjuration.
It's whatever it's supposed to be.
Okay, cool.
It's actually technically a portal.
Okay.
This is...
It's conjuration.
And they were still kept separate, weren't they?
Well, that was my instructions.
Okay.
Was there anyone in there you didn't trust implicitly?
No. Not at all.
Then this is either an infiltration or a betrayal.
It's not possible.
Either that or it could
everything.
have been because of how close they were. They had been spread all over the city, all over the whole area here. They had never been that
Or
close.
in the-
We saw it in the fight against the giants.
The giants.
They traveled closer to each other. They all came to him, to the cloud giant.
Yeah, I remember.
Besk?
I know it's kind of a long shot, but can I try divine intervention to see if I can do something?
Go ahead and roll it in the, please roll it in the chat.
I got a 9!
What do you have to roll under? Level?
11!
You have to roll underneath your level. Your cleric, you have to.
Of course.
You have to roll underneath your cleric level to do divine intervention. Holy shit!
But what do you
First
roll?
try.
The D20 or D100?
D100!
D100.
Roll the
Holy
D20.
shit, Pesk.
Did you
Oh, I didn't. I rolled a
it's
D100.
3:57 p.m. Sorry, I'm looking in the wrong dice roller.
Where did you roll, Tess?
In roll 20.
Roll 20.
Roll 20.
Oh shit, Pesk. Get it, baby. I
fuck.
missed you.
Stormier's Thunder.
All right.
Fuck
All right.
this goddamn bitch with fucking upsetting all of Logan's plan.
Oh no, doesn't upset anything.
Oh. Oh no, I don't like
All right. So, Pesk, what is it you're trying to accomplish when you
I
call
wanted-
upon your god?
I wanted
Calling
to.
upon your god. Make sure it's worthy. Had to think about it, didn't you? You can just give me something simple that you want to accomplish.
I want to be able to get in and find everyone okay.
Yeah, nice try. No. You don't get it. You don't get a
I
put-
tried.
put
I
things
tried.
on here. Your goal is to get this door to work.
Yeah, my goal is to get
Is
this door to
is
work.
that it? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Who do you follow? Stormir?
I follow Stomir. Yeah. I'm in the Forge Temple. He is a Forge God. No, we're in a guild house. Never mind. I'm done.
You're with another Forge Cleric.
I am with another Forge Cleric.
I cannot fucking believe you rolled a 9.
Yes,
punch.
Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. All right. Okay.
This is why we roll important things in the dice roller.
Yes.
Apparently.
So,
Guess so.
yeah, no one can dispute it then. All right. Pesk, as you call upon your deity, seeing one of your friends and all of your friends suffering and hurting, and your goal in life is twofold. One of them to be ending the suffering of your friends, a suffering that you created a little bit of when you left, especially under the circumstances, and seeing especially Afra defeated after everything she's been through and looking old and, well, weak, vulnerable, probably a better term. You call upon Stormir, and you feel a very familiar tingle in your hands. And you start to hear this, everyone starts to hear this little snaps and crackles, and you turn and you look at Pesk, and Pesk's entire body is covered in small little lightning shocks. And her eyes are pure white with energy. It's not the right spot. You gotta fix that. You can fix it.
It's fine.
Fix
It's
it
fine.
later.
It's fine.
It's been so long since you've done Pesk. And comes over and she just touches Afra, and the lightning stops where she reaches down to touch Afra, and Afra just looks up and starts a little bit, and Pesk just says, "It's going to be okay." And she takes up reaches down and grabs the wooden pole at the top of the tapestry and pushes it up against the wall and puts the other hand against it, and lightning just streaks over this and burns the tapestry into the wall, creating a doorway. Maybe possibly permanent doorway. As the ashes of the tapestry fall away, the door is left. The image of the door, the concept of the door, the truth of the door is left behind. Where it leads is up to you, or at least up to you to find out. As the lightning dies away from Pesk, and she's left with a very soft, familiar feel as the lightning just ends.
Okay. Now, grab your weapons, Afra. You stand up here with me. And we're gonna fix this.
All right, we're gonna fix it.
And she
Mr. Pesk.
kicks the door down. Or open.
And it breaks and falls in, and it's no more. And
I meant open.
Pesk giveth and Pesk taketh away. So Pesk kicks the door open, it bursts open, and you are standing nowhere. You look into blackness. And as you start to see little points of light appear all around you. And then you start to see small things scattered through your vision. As you look closer, it's little bits of rock, marble, white marble, stone, wood. Nothing bigger than a fist. Just floating. Surrounded by a black emptiness. Afra's jaw drops and she starts to cry. It's our realm. Empty. And she reaches out and she takes one of these small floating bits of marble and she just holds it in her hand. As soon as it crosses the threshold, it just drops in her hand a bit and she holds it. It's all gone. Yes, it's all gone.
What could have done this?
We'll find out how to get it back.
It's all gone.
We'll fix it.
It's all gone. It's all gone. Everything. It's gone.
Pesk kneels down next to her and just kind of gathers her up in her arms.
It's okay. It's not. You have us. We'll fix it.
We're gonna fix this.
We'll bring it back. Somehow.
We're gonna fix it. We can fix it, right?
We'll fix it. We'll fix
going
it. We'll
to.
fix it.
We'll try our hardest.
Afra, I promise you, we will do our best to fix this.
Okay.
It's going to be okay. And we're gonna fix it.
And she just holds her and strokes her hair.
I believe you. That's where we're going to end. Thank you, everyone. All 90 of our viewers.
What?
Thank you guys so very much for being here.
Thank you.
I don't know what happened there towards the end. I was a little distracted. I apologize. You guys are freaking amazing. Thank you for all being here and sticking around for
Thank you. Yeah.
our goofy, silly, serious drama of the game.
Serious.
Unfortunately, that's just too many people to not do a raid. So I'm gonna go look and see who we can find. And if anybody could please come along with us, we really appreciate it. Even if you can't stay, just doing a big raid to someone, just like you just did to us, would be fantastic. So thank you guys again so much. We do this 5 days a week. We're on 114th episode. There's a lot of easy ways to catch up, the catch-up episodes and texts and all sorts of things. Anyway, you can find out a lot about it. You can join us on our Discord and talk to Fennec or Duskfade Druid if you need anything. Those are our two moderators. They do an amazing job for us. We have 16 players in this game, and they're all just fucking incredible. Thank you guys again so much for being here. We probably would still do this even if you weren't here, but we are so happy you're here. You make it so much better. Especially on such a serious night to end with so many viewers. That was just incredible. So we're going to go ahead and do a raid real quick here. Thank you guys, and just let me get it up here.
So, I'm guessing I have to get my ring elsewhere now.
Alan probably has stuff. It's
Joe,
fine.
what the fuck?
There's Arlen's, and you hadn't paid for it yet, right?
Yeah, no, I hadn't paid for it yet.
There you
It's
go.
fine.
This
Silver
was
linings.
this was an episode and a fucking half. Jesus.
All we need is like, who is there like reality magic that we can like create our own demi-plane, just like rebuild it?
I mean, we have a
Well,
plane. We just need a
listen.
build on it.
Yeah,
Bards
exactly.
can literally make demi-planes
There.
by creating a fucking mansion.
Yeah.
I just thought it's free real estate.
Expand upon that.
That's
We-
terrible
God damn it,
thing.
Jay.
All right. So please
damn
come
it,
along with us if
Jay.
you can. Let's make this a huge raid. Really appreciate it. If we could have over 50 people doing a raid, that would be really incredible. I know that a lot of people have other things to do, but it would just be really amazing if you just come with us just for a few minutes, just to make somebody else's day. Thank you guys again so very much. I don't know what to say. You guys are amazing. We'll be back tomorrow night with a continuation of this storyline.
Where are we heading?
And what's that?
Where are we heading? Who are we raiding?
We are heading casual RP. Looks like a nice little table game with a couple of cameras, and we've rated them before. They're real nice people. So we're going over there. So please, thank you guys again so much for coming along with us. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you tomorrow.